Hello. Testing. Oh, testing. I had the sound off. That's not much help. So, we got disconnected in the last stream because my internet went out all of a sudden. I don't know, maybe the weather was causing it. It was raining pretty hard. I don't know, but I'm back now. I had some stuff to do anyway, so I went and did that in the meantime. Maybe we can level up now. You see we have 500 XP. Blood barrier. You create an invisible barrier, absorbing direct damage until it fades or is destroyed. But is it made out of blood? Because this is made out of blood. Blood spear. You throw a spear made of blood, which can pass through enemies in front of you. Those two remind me of, like, that anime. What is it again? I think it's Dead Man Wonderland. They have, like, blood abilities where they can make their blood into different things or something. Like weapons and a blood barrier and... yeah. It's kind of a cartoonish vampire. I don't like that. I like the classic stuff like claws and shadow mist and like being really strong and really fast and stuff like that. The stuff of legend, not the stuff of cartoons, you know what I mean? Oh, what was I thinking about last time? Last stream? I said that I wanted to do more damage when I bite, but then I don't know if I said it or if I just thought it, but it was like it would be better to upgrade the bite in this way, but I don't remember which way I was thinking. Absorbing more blood? Yeah, I think that's what I was thinking. But also I could really use more health. How much does this cost? 1,000, okay. What's this? Coagulation. You will block your target's blood in their veins, making them defenseless. Oh my god! They would like immediately start choking, like not being able to move, wouldn't they? That's so... yeah. I think I want some passives. More health, maybe. Just make me die a little slower. Not that I've been dying a lot, but yeah. It'll just help a lot in the upcoming minutes. And now if we get 100 more XP. Oh, then we can get another one, because they were only 300. Have the enemies respawned now? Outside? Looks like they have. The light moving down there. Oh, yep. There's one up there. Oh yeah, nest of them cleared out, they're saying.
Fresh blood. The whole building reeks of it. The scent is so strong it makes me dizzy.
I know which one to trust. Is this first, you see? I need a drink, I'm so thirsty.
Two-handed weapons. You can press blah to use its special ability. The scythe, for instance, can be used to parry an incoming attack, inflicting heavy stun damage if timed correctly. Cool. How do I equip it? Did it just say? Equip it, please.
As one, we shall overcome this. We've done it before.
Okay, I have equipped it.
This place reeks of bloodshed.
Please stop.
I can't run.
Just a sip.
This creature is bedeviled. I must put it down.
Oh, I did it. Hehe. I did you a damage. Oh, I'm out of stamina. Whew. Okay. Ah! No! Okay. I can feed on another vampire. Interesting. Oh, okay. I was attacking, but sure. So did you heal from that then? William? I'm just trying to parry him all the time. Yes! Okay. Bite him. Ow. Ah! Okay. Ah! But I was dodging! No! Bite him, bite him, bite him. Because I need to heal. He's trying to bite me now. What was that noise? It was scary. Ah! No! I don't like that. Ow! Oh, but I was dodging. No. I sure have loading screen, thank you. Thank you for informing me. Your heart.
To leave. I'll not betray your trust. Is this first?
This other
You
guy's
see,
Irish.
I'll need
This
Who is
creature
he
is
even?
bedeviled.
The
I
guy on the
must
ground.
put it down.
Just walking away. Oh, you can actually parry that one? The one where he tries to eat you? Nom 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 nom. Delicious! Ah! Scary noise again! Oh, yes! I can eat you now. Why is that scary noise happening? Is it like he's about to bite you or something? This fight is actually a lot easier if you don't just try to parry him all the time. You just focus a little more on damage. Like a normal person, me. There we go! Used bludgeon. Okay. Is that a weapon I got? Hold on, let me loot before I go to save your life. Irish guy on the ground. I'm sorry. Poor guy. Okay, hold on, I saw a shiny over here. Alright, now.
Let me go.
Now I can look at you. I'm such a
William was an
professional
honourable man. I could have
doctor.
saved him.
Mr. Hampton, are you in there?
We knew him well, another lost soul, a kindred spirit.
Sir, listen to the sound of my voice. I'm a doctor. You're suffering from shock.
I must return
Uh-oh.
to my flock. They'll stray without me.
Is that William?
Remember, certain skulls are every bit as resistant as we are.
Who are you? What do you mean by Skal?
You truly are a newborn. I should have realized.
Wait. You are the woman from the bar. Are you like me? Can you help me?
I believe, sir, I already have.
True, she did save my life just now.
By George and the Saints, you've solved the mystery of these terrible murders.
Here come the Inquisitor again.
Patience, good fellows, I've come to offer help.
Slash
Just give
the
me a
Red
moment
Prince.
to secure my boat. We can leave this awful place.
William was not the evil man they claimed. He was just taken by the thirst. He needed his drink.
This man requires medical attention. We'll see he gets to the nearest hospital.
No, please.
His little
I must tend
blinks.
to unfold. My flock needs me.
There, sir. Go with a good
Poor
Dr.
guy.
Swansea. He's resourceful, and I'm sure he'll take good care of you.
You'd best come as well. The sun is soon to rise, and you'll need a place to rest.
I just need a moment. If I can learn something about what has happened to William, I'll be a step closer to understanding what happened to me.
I love how gravelly our voice is. So it was William then that got back up.
This poor creature can't be my maker. Could it be some subspecies of vampire? I must find a place to analyze the blood.
Yes, maybe that Pembroke Hospital that we heard mention of before.
Where are we headed?
We're on our way to the Pembroke Hospital. It's just across the canal. They'll
Ah,
have
perfect.
a bed for poor Mr. Hampton.
William was... What manner of creature was he?
Predator, prey, villain, and victim. Who can say? The important thing is that he's been stopped.
Duly noted. And the woman? What... Who is she?
What woman?
No, don't play me for a fool. You used me
Still
to locate
fucking
that
gaslighting me.
skull. You must know who she is.
And I thought you were a gentleman. You shouldn't talk about a lady behind her back, but I will tell you she values her privacy. Were London as peaceful as she appears from the middle of the canal? If only that were the reality of the situation.
To be honest, I've always tried to avoid this part of town.
What? We're like
Pembroke
5
Hospital is the
meters
last
away from where
bastion
we were.
between the rest of London and the epidemic. The flu has decimated the East End and the war still rages. Welcome to the front lines of a plague.
This is where you
Thanks.
work, Dr. Swansea.
I am the administrator of Pembroke Hospital.
I thought you were here in service of your mysterious order, the Brotherhood of...
Of St. Paul's Stole, yes. But first and foremost, I'm a man of science. A physician, like yourself, Dr. Reed.
How do you know who I am?
No need for modesty. You are Dr. Jonathan Reed, a surgeon of some caliber and renown, if I'm not mistaken.
You are correct, sir.
I knew it! I had my suspicions. But when you took the blood sample from the corpse of poor William, I was certain. Dr. Reed. Marvelous.
Have we met?
I attended 3 of your seminars before the war. I have the utmost admiration for your research. And what a turn of fate. England's most esteemed blood specialist returns to London a vampire.
I'm a blood specialist.
That word,
Jesus.
again, from a so-called man of science.
I understand. Traditionally, the role of science is to refute myth, but when myth walks among us, the Brotherhood of St. Paul has dedicated its purpose to their study. There's so much for you to learn.
Of that, you are right.
Well,
Yes.
then let me be blunt. Join my staff at Pembroke Hospital. As a physician. I suspect you'll not find a better post of employment to contemplate your predicament.
This is sudden. I was returning home to see my sickly mother. But alas, that was before contracting this... affliction.
Dr. Reed, take a moment to consider. The post would be for the night shift, providing a good explanation for your absence during daylight hours. You'll be adequately
Good point.
reimbursed, and have a place to hide. I even had the forethought to bring some clean clothes.
Oh my god, thank you so much.
So, what do you say?
Yes.
It seems I have
This is
little
perfect.
choice, but yours is a generous offer, so I thank you.
Brilliant! Oh, Jonathan, this is one for the book, and the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
Or beautiful romance. We were gonna visit our sickly mother. I feel like she might not have much time left then. I would still do it if I were him.
Dr. Swansea, thank goodness. I was beginning to be concerned.
Worry no more, Nurse Crane.
Before it's too
I
late,
bring
you know.
good news.
Oh, Doctor, what a night. We lost 2 more patients. Nurse Scow said she couldn't take it anymore and resigned.
Yes, well, I'll make a new rota in the morning. In the meantime, find a good bed for Mr. Hampton. Be sure to pay attention to his needs.
Of course, Doctor.
Oh, and Dorothy,
Yes, Doctor?
Dr. Reed here has just returned from the front. He served King and Country and will be joining us here at Pembroke. We're very lucky to have gained a surgeon of his talent, and one so experienced in blood transfusions.
That is good news indeed, Doctor.
Oh, yes.
Poor Mr. Hampton.
Here at Pembroke, it's not what we have, but what we haven't. It's only thanks to Nurse Crane and the staff that our ship doesn't sink. If you have any questions, just ask her.
Duly noted. Thank you.
Your assistance is required, Dr. Swansea, immediately.
Welcome aboard, Jonathan. We'll catch up after my rounds. Coming, Nurse Crane. I'm coming.
That was a super enthusiastic handshake.
It's okay, Jonathan. I'll see you later.
Oh, he looks so, like, in shock still. Poor guy.
Come on, you bastard! You can do better than that!
What's happening now?
Nah, it's my turn!
Uh-oh. Uh-oh! I can't run! No!
Rotten or pristine, each heart contains
Oh my god!
life.
Dude!
Drink at this river.
What the fuck?
Oh, come on, you bastard! I won't bite.
Sir, please. You've lost too much blood. Calm yourself.
You think I didn't notice? Stop your staring and get me to an hospital, you arse!
I'll let you bleed. I'll kill you. Medical checkup? What? R1. I'm pressing R1. It does nothing. What do you mean? He's healthy. He doesn't look very healthy.
Insulting a good Samaritan. Not exactly the way to get rescued.
Alright, sorry. I am in pain here. Me guts are spilling out onto the street and you're yabbering on.
Yes,
Yeah, that's
it's a
fair.
very nasty wound you've got there. Take my word, I am a doctor. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Name's Clay Cox. I'd appreciate you helping me to a better place, Doc.
Follow me, Mr. Cox.
Better place.
Assist you to that better
Poor
place.
choice of words. Mesmerize. The blood quality indicates how much XP you will obtain from a particular citizen. The higher the blood quality, the more XP you get. We have not unlocked any hints about him. Mesmerize. To drink the blood of your prey, you first need to mesmerize them to lead them out of sight from others. Oh, okay, so that's how you, yeah, get them alone. Because, like, I couldn't kill anyone at the bar that we were in earlier, for example. But that makes more sense. Your mesmerized level must be equal or higher than the citizen's resistance. And I have to mesmerize him, I guess. You just grab their face. Alright.
Bring this fading light into the shadows. Dance with him the dance of life and death.
Press X to embrace Clay Cox or circle to release him. Embracing Clay will provide a massive XP boost, but be aware that there will be consequences. Learning more about citizens and collecting their hints will increase the experience gained. I really like that because it adds so much to, like, the morality in the game. It's like, the more you learn about a person, the more you see them as human, I guess, and not just like some random stranger on the street, just like shaped like a human. You know, like in Call of Duty, you don't think about every soldier's like family and dreams and hopes and inner thoughts and struggles throughout their lives and their difficulties and feelings and stuff. You don't like care about them as a person, but like in Stardew Valley, you care about the NPCs as people, so you get to know them. One second. Okay, back. So it's kind of like combining Hitman and Stardew Valley for a good kick in the gut when you, or if you choose to kill them. I'm gonna release him for now.
No more. Not tonight. Not like this.
Not tonight.
I will not take another life.
Can we bring him to the hospital though? Like, he needs medical attention right after I loot this place. He must be so confused right now. Where is he? Where did he go? Wait, is he dead? No.
What happened? Whoa, I feel giddy. Did I black out? Whoa, I feel giddy.
Mesmerize. No? Come with me to the hospital, dumbass. Did I have to, like, walk him all the way?
It is wise for the huntsman to sometimes let his prey go. But no famished hunter can run for long.
Okay, but he's bleeding out though. Was I supposed to like run him all the way to the hospital? But there's loot on the way. Wouldn't they notice if I just like pushed some guy to the door of the hospital? Do not cough in public. Prevent disease. Careless spitting, sneezing, coughing, spread influenza. Spread by droplets sprayed from nose and throat. Do not cough in public. Feels familiar. Hi.
Good evening, sir.
So it is true. The famous Dr. Reed has joined us.
Yes.
I can't think of any better news during these terrible times.
Do we know each other?
Actually, yes. We met once before, at the Rockefeller University in New York.
Dr. Tippett's, yes, I remember. I was assisting Professor Carell in his research about coronary
Steve
bypasses.
Carell?
He had nothing but praise for you.
He was also very confident about your future. And look at you now. Eminent surgeon and blood transfusion specialist.
Oh my god, I have normal clothes on for once. I hadn't noticed until now.
What is the Pembroke Hospital situation? And please, speak freely.
This hospital is not exactly the best of London. I'm sure you are used to working in a better environment.
Yeah, well.
It's more than enough. In any case, the personnel of a hospital are much more important to me than the building.
Don't be misled by appearances, Dr. Reed. This hospital does not lack talented people. It just lacks hope.
What can you tell me about the staff in the hospital?
Some are really good, and others are not so good. But during this troubled period, there is no time for slander. I prefer to focus on the positive character traits.
Okay.
Tell me more about cherished people, then.
Nurse Brannigan is a pearl. She is the most helpful and dedicated nurse I've ever worked with. A clever and cheerful woman.
You really seem to admire her skills.
I'll go even further. If she was a man, she would be a damn fine practitioner.
Okay. Of the times you are.
Any opinion about the management?
I don't always agree with Dr. Swansea's reserve, but I must admit he does all he can to keep this facility running during this crisis.
Ah, yes, the burden of command. I was fed up with this concept while serving as a medical officer.
Don't get me wrong. Swansea's a good administrator. I just wish he would get out of his office now and again.
Yeah, that would probably be good for him. I would assume.
Goodbye, Dr. Tippett.
Wait, did we ask him personal questions?
Good evening, Dr. Tippett.
Dr. Reed, any good news to share?
Since we talked 1 second ago? No. Oh. Okay, I need hints for all
Goodbye,
of those
Dr.
questions, I guess. Oh, where am I? Oh, loot! Hell yeah, you had a glass vial I could steal.
Hurry
There's someone that
Doctor,
walked
it's freezing
here. What are they gonna...
Doctor,
Oh,
where have
okay.
you been? I've little time to play hide and seek with new staff members, no matter how
Hide and
illustrious
seek.
they may be.
But I want to play hide and seek. It's
He
so
answers
much
to the name
fun.
of Clay Cox. He requires urgent medical attention.
Oh, thank God, I could tell
Already
someone.
making the rounds. That's the Pembroke spirit.
No, I
I'll
found
ask
him
our
randomly.
porter, Milton, to bring him back immediately.
Yes, please do.
Thank you, nurse. What can I do for you?
He's dying down there.
Dr. Swansea insisted we provide you a quiet office. You'll find it on the 2nd floor with your name on the door.
Well, thank you.
Thank you. Nurse Crane, isn't it?
Yes, Dorothy Crane. Welcome to Pembroke Hospital, Dr. Reed. Your office has been prepared.
She has like a mixed accent. It's like the voice actress speaks with one accent and is pretending to have another for the game or something. Like she's trying to hide her real accent. Anyway.
I would like to ask a few questions first. And Mr. Hampton, the patient we brought in, how does he fare?
I gave him a sedative to help him sleep. Poor thing was in quite a state of shock.
Yeah, but he's also... he was losing blood. I don't think sleeping is the best thing for him right now.
What kind of man is Dr. Swansea?
Well, you accepted the job from him. I thought you would have known about your employer.
No. Do you know all your employers personally before you accept jobs from them?
It's right to assume Dr. Swansea knows far more about me than I do about him.
You'll get to know him soon enough, and better than me. The administrator has better things to do than mix with us.
So you don't know anything then?
Apologies, I've only just met him the once. This is sudden. I've only just returned to England.
Dr. Swansea is a brilliant surgeon and the most compassionate physician.
Oh, you do know something about him.
If you could point me in the direction of my room again, nurse.
On the 2nd floor.
2nd floor of the hospital, left after the stairs. It's the last vacant office at the end of the corridor.
Okay, I'll immediately forget that.
Thank you, Nurse Crane.
Left after the stairs, was it?
Good evening, nurse. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed, the new surgeon here at the...
Can you look at me, please?
Dr. Swansea has already told us about you, sir. I'm Nurse Gwyneth Brannigan. Welcome to the Pembroke Hospital.
Did he really? It's a good thing I wasn't hoping to keep a low profile.
All members of staff have already read about your new blood transfusion technique. Dr. Swansea made sure of that.
I
What?
see.
I joined like 5 minutes
I'm
ago.
not surprised, but I suppose I'll just have to deal with this unexpected notoriety.
You must know, blood transfusions are Dr. Swansea's primary subject of research.
Oh.
He is convinced it is the future.
I guess that makes sense. Since he's researching vampires and everything. But I like how she's like, I'll look at you, but I will not face you.
How are things here?
Not good, to say the least. We're
I don't think she
struggling
likes
against an
me.
invisible enemy, more lethal than any bullet from a gun. It's hard, Doctor.
An invisible enemy? Quite a poetic term for a disease, especially from a nurse.
Sorry,
Yeah.
Doctor. These last few weeks have been exhausting. We could all do with a good night's sleep.
So you do poetry when you're sleepy? Interesting.
Do you think this hospital can survive the epidemic?
We are
It's,
all
quirky.
volunteers here, and we're trying to hold fast, but how do we beat an invisible killer? Some nurses have already resigned.
Yeah, I heard.
I'm not familiar with all the staff yet. Perhaps you could help me.
Brilliant professionals, most of them. Dr. Swansea has a gift for recruiting talent.
Most of them. Is there a problem I should know about, nurse?
It would be inappropriate for me to speak ill of a colleague.
Not if it's a legit problem that needs solving.
Is there anyone that stands out?
Well, I have never met someone as dedicated as Dr. Tippett.
Oh,
He should
they
be a
like each
standard for us
other.
all here. If only he were younger.
Why should his age be a problem?
I guess it's fair to say he's always pushing himself to the limits.
Oh, that's not
He
good.
just doesn't know when to stop and get some rest.
Burning the candle at both ends.
Nurse Brannigan, if you do know something, please tell me. Anything you say will be held in confidence.
No, I may disagree with some conduct, but in the end, everybody is doing their best.
Well, we can hope that's the case.
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance.
Poor patients, like, just, I don't know, like being outside. That's not how I imagine being at the hospital, sleeping in tents outside. But I guess it is Victorian times or whatever. Hospital full. Oh no. Due to the influenza, this hospital can no longer take any patients. Hospital full. Please go back home. Oof. So that's why they're sleeping outside in tents, because it's full inside. I assume. I assume that's why. Hello, Mr. Postman.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'm new here.
I've already heard about you, Dr. Reed. I'm Milton Hooks, the ambulance driver for this shithole of a
Oh, he's
hospital.
not a postman.
Quite a blunt
Sorry.
introduction, Mr. Hooks.
You can call me Milton. I like to speak my mind, Dr. Reed. Perk of the job. Don't judge me, and I won't judge you.
I'm not sure I understand what you're talking about.
Well, I'm no doctor, but I'm pretty sure a gun can't be used as a surgical instrument.
You have a keen eye.
What?
I learned to shoot during the war, and have carried one ever since. Old habits die hard.
No need to explain, Dr. Reed. And if you ever need a better gun, remember, I may have something for you.
Do I have my gun like on me, on the outside, or something, like in my in a holster or something. I was not aware of this.
Are you really smuggling weapons through the hospital?
And why not? I've already been attacked by patients, you know. And by gang members willing to steal my money.
But you're not defending
Oh.
yourself. You're selling guns to civilians.
You keep people alive your own way, Doctor. I offer them another way to protect their health.
How is the situation around here?
You want to hear the situation is all right? It's fucking awful. We lack everything. And it's getting worse every day.
So what do you do exactly in this hospital? Apart from smuggling guns, I mean.
I've been an ambulance driver since... too long, I guess. I bring sick people here night and day. It's a dirty job, but I get it done. Most of the time.
I don't like that he's an ambulance driver selling guns to people, or smuggling guns to people. He's just like making more work for himself, isn't he?
In this hospital? Apart from smuggling guns, I mean.
I've been an ambulance driver since... too long, I guess. I bring sick people here night and day. It's a dirty job, but I get it done. Most of the time.
Most of the time.
Since you're on the front line, how is the sanitary situation in this vicinity?
It's a complete disaster. It's even getting dangerous to enter some streets or buildings. Even the locals attack you.
Why?
It sounds like things have been a bit rough recently. What's happened?
Yesterday I got attacked by the patient I was bringing here. I escaped through the hospital's garden, but I lost my wallet when I was running.
You left an infected patient outside the hospital? That's incredibly dangerous.
Go there yourself if you want, but be careful, Doctor. I'd rather not bring your dead body back.
I don't like this guy. He's like, what's that word? When someone's bad at their job? I don't remember. Whatever.
I'd like to see your goods.
Wise choice, Dr. Reed. A reliable gun is what everybody needs these days.
What do you have for sale? Some screws, grease, aluminium shard, aluminium powder, handle part, trigger part, shotgun shell bullet, and Milton's shotgun. Samples. Glass vial. Isn't it the one I used to like gather William Bishop's blood? I can just sell it. Or maybe it's empty once. That would make more sense.
Another night with the glorious battalion of Pembroke. Perhaps I should have considered the offer from that Cadogan fellow.
There's nothing back here? Alright, what's the point of it then? Did we talk to you already?
Good evening, Dr. Tippett.
Oh, it's Dr.
Dr.
Tippett.
Reed, any good news to share?
Sorry, I didn't recognize you there. Oh, I thought we unlocked hints
Goodbye,
about him.
Dr. Tippett.
Did we not? Where is it again? There he is. I hope someone has gone to get the dying guy by now. Maybe we should talk to Dr. Tippett about overexerting himself. Although we probably have time. I was sure there was another nurse here, though.
Dr. Swansea is right. This place seems perfect to conduct my research.
Alright, up the stairs and to the left, was it? Here? The end of the hallway? I'm very confused. Is this me? Dr. Reed, yes, I found it.
This must be the place. It's definitely away from prying eyes.
Ooh, and it's a hideout.
Relegated to the shadows. A kingdom of my own. At least I won't be sleeping in a coffin.
But can I sleep in a coffin, though? Oh, okay. That's a lot to read. Article on Econs. Whatever that means. It is a rare opportunity and almost a privilege to approach a vampire, to observe their most intriguing physical and psychological traits with a scientific and rational eye. Here are some of the most fascinating abilities I've personally observed. I don't know why this is British all of a sudden. Why is someone talking? There's like subtitles popping up under this. I've personally observed over the last 10 years while interviewing a few vampires, or Econ as they prefer to call themselves. Or do they now? Is someone talking to me or what's happening? Anyway. Supernatural speed. A vampire can act and move like a mortal in all his actions, but the trained eye will spot that they have the keenest senses and can react quicker than any mortal. On a few occasions, alarm, surprise, necessity to flee, I've seen a vampire move so quickly it is almost as if he had vanished just to reappear somewhere else. The human eye cannot follow their movements when they act so quickly, but it is not a teleport or dematerialization. It is only a supernatural speed. For me, it is a cat-like attribute, which allows them to run, dodge, or jump longer and faster than us. I also noticed that such speed seems to exhaust them, and that they are bound to physical limitations. Mesmerism. One of the most powerful abilities a vampire can deploy is the capacity to force a mortal to obey them. I call this trait mesmerism, but it has nothing to do with the mortal ability to alter a subject's mental state. A vampire can bend a mortal to their will, and they can even break a mind. Oh. A vampire I interviewed even told me the more a subject tries to resist, the more permanent the damage will be. Oh god. As if the vampire could literally fracture their target's psyche. The same vampire explained to me that this ability required time to master, and that the result could vary widely from one subject to another. Implant a false memory, erase a painful one. The possibilities are endless and frightening. Yeah, for sure. Blood awareness. This may be the most catastrophic ability of all concerning vampires, since it is the cause of so many tragedies for them and us. Vampires crave for blood. They must use their will to restrain themselves from frenziedly. I've never heard that word used or seen it written. Frenziedly. Drinking every drop of blood they can see. They need blood to function, as do we, but we don't drink it, and to express their full supernatural traits. A famished vampire can be very weak, and if he cannot die of hunger or thirst. This urge, this need for blood, may explain why a vampire is so aroused by it. A vampire confesses to me that blood could sometimes blind him, since its smell and attractiveness can be so strong. When he focuses, a vampire can almost see blood all around them, inside warm bodies, through walls, on a supposedly clean weapon, etc. The same vampire even told me that he can see if a mortal has clean blood or is ill, and that in some cases he can even sense diseases, infected clothes, or even items in a room. If this is true, it could have so many medical applications. It almost beggars belief. It beggars belief. I don't know what that means, but yeah, I agree. Vampires as doctors and nurses would be amazing if they could restrain themselves. Where's the collectibles again? Oh, here it is. We don't have any new ones. I thought we had some that I didn't look at yet. But no, we do not. That's okay though. Just hugging everything to see if I can loot anything. Succeeded. So we've found the vampire who created me? No, we didn't. Like, identify and confront the vampire who created me. Succeeded. But Jonathan was all like, this can't be him. Wait. Oops. Do we not have side quests? Because, like, Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil sure seems like a side quest to me. Ooh, we can level up now, I guess. What should we level today? Maybe some more of this. Or stamina. I do not know. I guess this one. So we'll go from plus 20% blood to plus 40% blood. I'm guessing that's how it works. when using bite in combat. Cool, cool. Oh. I always try to quit instead of confirming. By accident, of course. Wonder if we can make any serums. We have so many glass vials now. Don't have anything else though. Oh, you first need to analyze the components you found to unlock new recipes. Wait, what? Oh, but I can only analyze this. Okay. Thought they meant like all the glass vials and the whatever. But no. We have analyzed William Bishop's blood. You have enough components to improve one of your weapons. Oh, do I now? I don't know. I don't know. Oh, there's the weapon we got in the boss fight. A wooden stick. Reinforced with a metal edge. Looks spiky to me. I don't know which one I want to upgrade, man. I need to, like, experiment more.
William
I want
Bishop's
to do
blood
it
is
right
much
now.
more unstable than human blood and shows extensive mutation. But this is not what happened to me. I must keep on searching. The sun is about to rise. I can feel it. I'll continue tomorrow night.
I just slept through a whole day,
I have
though.
so much time.
Oh, did I accidentally quit the dialogue by walking? I just slept, though. Just sleeps for 2 whole
If I'm to
days.
stay here until my research is complete, I'd better learn to hide my true nature from the mortals.
Sure.
But what about my thirst for blood?
Answer the door. I didn't hear anything. Hi. Did you do a knockety knock on my door?
Yes, Nurse Crane? How can I help you?
I'm so sorry. I know Dr. Swansea wanted you to rest, but we have somewhat of a crisis.
I've rested for 2 whole days, so I think I'm fine.
Our supply of antiseptics is nearly depleted. I was hoping there was another box up here, but...
What type of hospital are you running? No antiseptics?
Oh, that's not what I meant.
You have been away too long, Doctor. With the war and now this epidemic, supplies have been running scarce for months now.
I may have a solution. In France, during the war, drugs shortage was a daily problem, and we had to use our wits to overcome the shortages.
However do you mean?
If
Yeah, what do you
combined
mean, me?
correctly, certain household chemical products can be used in a pinch instead. Now, where's the hospital storeroom?
The storeroom? Fat chance. This is the Pembroke, and space is luxury we don't have. Everything used to be stored in the old morgue.
Perhaps I should look there
Okay.
first. Where is this morgue?
It's the large building behind the hospital. You'll need to go in the back door because it's been sealed off for sanitary reasons. Take this key. It opens a small back entrance at the end of a narrow street.
Oh my god, there's gonna be undead there, aren't there?
A small door at the end of a narrow street. On my way then. Thank you, nurse.
so unsanitary, all of this. Christ.
It's locked, all right.
Locked box? That's a first. I thought only doors were locked in this world, in this whole ass world. Oh, another thing to read. Yay! The things to read have been pretty good so far, actually. Especially the Becky story. Like, that really... that was impactful. Love that. That whole scene. T. Elwood's medical file. Patient, Thomas Elwood, male, age 28. Followed by Dr. Tippett's. Status, convalescence, whatever that means. Date of admission, September 16th. Date of release to be determined. He's dead, isn't he? Notes, the patient's face has been heavily burnt and disfigured by a bomb during the war. Oh, poor guy. Even with the use of the strongest sedatives, he affirms to regularly endure severe pain from the wounds. Oh, as if the flames are still burning under the skin. Oh God, poor guy, he says. Examinations of the cicatriced or something tissues show no trace of inflammation, infection, or swelling. Scars are clean. Could it be a case of persisting nerve damage? The patient never ceases to blame himself for his disfiguration. Oh, poor guy. Could it be a case of guilt of the survivor? You mean survivor's guilt? Phantom pain manifesting as a punishment for not dying with his comrades? Oh. That's rough, man. That's really rough. A saw? Okay. A used hacksaw. Great. So that's a new weapon then. Is this a door I can use? No. It is painted on. Where did I come from? Here? Yeah. Let me just not get lost immediately. Nurses are needed now. In the name of mercy, they depend on you. Nurses are needed now. Inquire at the nearest appointments office of the Ministry of Labour and National Service or write to 15 Kingways, London. I guess that's one job that, you know, is available.
Yes, Doctor?
Oh, it's you again.
Exactly how bad is the supply situation here at Pembroke?
It really depends. Dr. Swansea deftly works his society contacts for monies, but with the quarantine, well, we're in God's hands.
Please, could you point me in the direction of the morgue again?
It's the large boarded-up building behind the hospital. You can't miss it.
Oh, okay.
The key I gave you will open the small back door to it.
Boarded up house behind the, or building behind the hospital.
Why then do you always work the nights? Don't you ever sleep?
At the Pembroke, we're always hands on deck.
Yeah, lack of sleep is dangerous. To the patients as well.
Lack of sleep and the medical profession always ends in disaster.
Yeah.
I've witnessed many a colleague succumb to stimulants to fight exhaustion. Drugs were as deadly as bullets in the trenches.
London's trenches start here at Pembroke Hospital. We are on the front line, make no mistake.
So she didn't listen to that at all.
Your dedication to the Pembroke does you credit, Nurse Crane, but when do you sleep?
We staff get our sleep when we can, Doctor. Nursing is a vocation, not the labor of a journeyman.
I hope you take many naps then during the day when you can.
That's all for now, Nurse Crane. Thank you.
Another do not cough in public. So many ways to go here. Is that Nurse Crane again? Yep. Wasn't there another one? No, those are patients, are they?
But the suffering continues.
Oh! This is the guy that we read the patient thing about. The burnt one.
Good evening, sir. Can I help you?
Unless you're here to fix my face. No. I don't think you can help me.
I'm Dr. Reed. I've recently taken the position of head surgeon here. War injuries, am I right?
You guessed right, Doctor.
I didn't guess.
German shell took my pretty little mug right off. But they still call me Thomas Elwood.
Because that's your name? Why would they not call you that?
How is your stay with us, Mr. Elwood?
Oh, it's bliss. I just escaped death in the trenches to be surrounded again by the moans of the dying.
Can I ask you precisely why you're a patient here?
It's the pain, sir. The drugs don't work. It just hurts under the scars, if you get my drift.
I don't.
Can I do anything for your pain?
Nurses gave me a bunch of pills. No effect. Told you. It's like the flames are under my skin, burning away.
I really want to help him.
Who is treating you? Is someone in particular looking after your case?
Nobody since the old and tired doctor spoke to me. Started to think I was forgotten about. Wouldn't blame you.
You don't seem worried by that.
My face hurts so much more when I smile or cry. I've learned it's easier not to speak. But be assured I'm smiling inside.
I think you're crying inside, but okay. Real cause? Do we not believe him?
Why do you feel responsible for the injury, Thomas? What really happened?
I wasn't disfigured by any German shells. It happened during my leave. It was an accident.
Why lie about it?
Come on. It's one thing to come back disfigured by the Germans, and it's another to get injured in an accident that could have happened to anybody.
Reconstructive surgery has been very successful for some soldiers.
I don't want to wear a bloody mask for the rest of my life. I'd rather stay here and just be forgotten.
Oh no. Hint failed? No.
Why lie?
Come on.
I
don't want to wear a...
I am gonna fucking... Damn it. Can I not? Can I not load?
Why lie?
No.
Tell me.
I'm so upset.
I went with a whore in Rouen. Dead drunk I was. The hotel was a shithole. There was a fire that night.
Did you start the fire? Were you trying to avoid going back to the front? That's not uncommon, you know.
No. It's just that I was asleep when the flames reached the room. The girl was long gone. Bitch never woke me up. Left me to burn.
Wait,
Tell me what really happened then?
I went with a whore.
Did you start the fire?
No.
The fire. How did the fire start? I don't understand. I think it saved it when I chose that dialogue option. I hate that.
Where were you stationed, sir? Did you serve for long?
I really don't want to talk about all this shit.
No offense. I was pushing too much. I served in France myself. I just wanted to know what happened to you.
You were an officer, weren't you? Then I doubt we fought the same war, sir. No offense.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Elwood.
Disgust on every street corner. The daily routine.
I wish I could be sick again. Feel my blood boil with the fever.
You wish you could be sick again? Bitch, what?
Damn. The pain. It's here again.
I really want to help him. Guessing I failed my opportunity to help him then. Talking would have helped? Or do I have to like find something, some item or some hint or something? I really hope I can help him in the future, because that's really upsetting. Like, he feels like he's on fire all the time.
You are going to reveal all your secrets to me, even the darkest thoughts in your heart.
My blood and soul. They belong to you now.
The life running in your veins. This dead flesh needs it.
Oh, please spare me, Dark Queen. Spare your obedient slave. Fear and disgust on every street corner.
On me, but the suffering
Daily
continues.
routine. Damn. The pain. It's here again.
Sean Hampton. This is the guy we saved. Is he a priest?
Good evening, Mr. Hampton. How do you feel?
Dr. Reed, is it? Oh, sir, I must apologize for my behavior.
What do you mean?
I was not myself in the factory. Fear and exhaustion made me say awful things to you, I'm afraid.
No.
You remain
What?
perfectly nice and polite.
Yeah.
A little delirious, perhaps. But who wouldn't be after enduring an abduction?
Thank you, Doctor. That's a relief.
Thank you.
Now all I need to do is rest and return to my flock.
Return. Love the way he talks.
Do you know Tom Watts, the bartender from the Turtle? I met him before I found you in the canning factory.
Tom? Yes, of course. Always the helping hand, good old Tom. Without men like him, corruption and despair would have wiped out the East End long ago.
People are still in despair.
How could it be otherwise? The authorities have left us all to rot in this contagious nightmare. No drugs, no advice, nothing. It's a damn shame.
Who should I avoid in this part of town, then? Any particularly evil figures?
Not really. Most men and women are just doing their best. And it's not my habit to speak ill of people I know, Doctor.
Sure, makes sense.
What is the general situation in the East End docks?
The situation has always been tough, with a lot of tensions between the gangs and the Dockers Trade Union. The Wet Boot Boys are very nervous since they lost their leader.
The Wet Boot Boys. Such a cute name.
Who leads the gang now?
Since Clay Cox went missing, it's his wife Edwina who runs the show, with the assistance of her minion, Dooth Digby.
The guy we could have killed is a gang leader. Wait, is that what he
Since Clay
said?
Cox went missing, it's his
Yeah.
wife Edwina who runs the show, with the assistance of her minion, Dooth Digby.
Dooth Digby. Great names.
Has the gang been threatening you?
Ah, no. I've had this nickname for so long, you know, the sad saint of the East End. No one dares to bug a saint, not even criminals.
How did you end up in William Bishop's den?
I had
Guessing
received
he
alarming news about his recent
doesn't
behavior.
remember.
I went to his place and he refused to let me go.
Why did he abduct you?
William was an alcoholic. His addiction suddenly changed to blood. I don't know why. Just like a patient I met here. This Miss Hawcroft.
The one over there that keeps talking like a teenager.
You dared to enter this awful place alone. You're a hero, Mr. Hampton. Or a fool.
I'm just a man trying to help his friends, Dr. Reed. William Bishop was a conflicted soul, searching for light.
Light. So he doesn't know about the vampire situation, I guess. He's just like, his addiction went from alcohol to blood for some reason. I don't understand.
How do you feel, Mr. Hampton? Medically speaking, I mean.
I feel exhausted. Beyond exhaustion, actually.
Understandable.
William drank so much of my blood in his madness.
Yeah.
I feel empty.
You're in good hands here. Dr. Swansea is well versed in blood transfusion, and I'm sure he'll take the best care of you.
Thank you, sir. I believe all I need is rest. Then
And
I
loads
can
of
go back to the
liquids.
people who need me.
Drink lots of water.
What do you do for a living, Mr. Hampton?
He's a priest.
I can't help but notice the cross around your neck.
I manage a night asylum for the poor and homeless of the docks. And I try to guide the lost and hesitant on the right path to our Lord.
Oh.
Are you a priest, Mr. Hampton? A deacon, maybe?
Not at all, Doctor. I'm just a man of faith willing to preach the good word.
What a blessed man.
Why didn't you use your cross against William Bishop?
Oh yeah.
To repel him somehow?
That's a very strange question, Doctor. A
True.
cross is no magical token, if that's what you're trying to say. Not mine, anyway.
I guess that wouldn't make much sense to someone who doesn't believe in vampires.
Have you made friends since you arrived?
Not really. But I recognize Miss Harriet Jones. I knew her when she lived by the docks. That poor woman had such a miserable life.
You never came to see her here at Pembroke? Receiving visits when sick can be an important part of the healing process, you know. We're not just bodies.
You're preaching to the converted now, Doctor. To be truly honest, I thought she was dead. She left the docks many months ago.
Who was she again?
Not really. But I recognize Miss Harriet.
You never...
Harriet Jones. Okay.
Goodbye, Mr. Hampton. We'll talk again later.
Okay. Where'd the teenager go?
Wasted too much energy for so little result.
Oh, is this another nurse?
Good evening, nurse.
Good evening, Doctor. I don't think we've been introduced yet.
Yeah, we haven't.
My name is Pippa Hawkins.
And I'm
Pippa.
Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Okay.
Dr. Swansea has recently offered me a position in this hospital.
Well, it's a euphemism that your help will be appreciated, Doctor.
Euphemism. What's that? What's that again? Does she mean like it's a good sign? I feel like that word doesn't really fit into that sentence, but okay. Anyway.
How would you describe the situation at the Pembroke Hospital?
It's serious. The flu is wreaking havoc amongst the staff and patients. We are running out of everything.
Get a grip!
You must get a hold of yourself, nurse.
Sorry, I'm exhausted.
Her face.
No one has any idea when this epidemic will be over.
Nurse Hawkins, the Spanish flu won't last forever. Even the Black Plague didn't kill everyone.
I wish I could believe you. But what if this epidemic was worse? What if in the end, nobody was spared?
Oh. Too close to home.
How long have you been a nurse?
Or long enough to see that the epidemic is winning. And no matter how qualified you are, don't tell me you'll change that.
You'd be surprised what dedication can achieve, Nurse Hawkins. In medicine, sometimes we're just a test result away from a miracle.
Sorry, Doctor. I don't want to sound bitter, but I'm just too tired to give a pep talk like Nurse Brannigan.
That's okay, you don't have to give a pep talk. That is not required.
How is the Pembroke staff coping with the epidemic?
Well, not well. Milton, the ambulance driver, is even more grumpy than usual, especially concerning doctors.
What?
Why does Milton dislike doctors?
I don't know. Just ask him. But be warned.
I will.
Milton is not the chatty type.
Why is Milton grumpy on a daily basis? Is it just an act?
Milton's not the kind of man who's bothered about a bad reputation, whether he deserved it or not.
Okay.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
So many deaths. And what of my own life?
Hello? Can I talk to you? He's like, fuck off, I'm trying to sleep here. Okay, maybe we should enter the backyard garden, wherever that is. I mean, I get it's in the back, but like, how do I get there? What? You talking to me? Who feels sick? Oh!
Good evening, Mr. Cox.
Dr. Reed.
It's Mr. Cox.
Still working at night, I see. I like that.
And why is that?
People who don't sleep at night always seem more alive to me. More interesting, one way or another.
Do you ever think about that poor fellow I saw you push in the water?
The wound he gave me will make sure I don't forget him. Still fucking hurts.
Sure, but who was he?
Good.
That man was determined to murder you. You almost died.
What a surprise. The first time I met him, he nearly shit himself. Fucking coward. I guess revenge gives you balls.
Sure.
What did he want? Revenge?
Yes, he just said so.
Brother.
Had to.
Poor arsehole thought it would be easy to return the favor.
And kill your brother?
You're a monster, Mr. Cox. An ungrateful and disgusting man.
He just calmly looks at me.
Dr. Reed. And I don't give a fuck what you think of me.
Good for you.
How is your hospitalization going, Mr. Cox?
This is a shitty place with shitty staff. But as long as I'm treated alright, I'll be fine.
What's wrong with the Pembroke staff?
That bastard you sent to bring me here, Milton. I thought he was going to break all my bones before I reached my bed.
I see. Any other smart comments?
The nurses aren't too ugly. Especially that foxy one, Nurse Crane. Pretty brunette, tough attitude, I like that.
I bet you do.
What's wrong with the hospital?
Come on, Dr. Reed. The place is a dump. Smelly, sad, and dirty.
But you're alive thanks to the efforts and dedication of the staff here, aren't you?
What are you expecting, a medal? I thought that saving lives was just part of the job. Must be an unsatisfactory profession at this time, I'm sure.
I'll leave you for now, Mr. Cox.
Is this supposed to be an hospital? A pigsty would smell better.
Well, I'm glad he survived, question mark? Like, he is a gang leader, so maybe not. I don't know. I'll kill him later, don't you worry. Okay, where is this backyard garden then? Time to kill some feckers, isn't it? This isn't a garden.
Tomorrow, more bodies will arrive and then sadly depart. I'm managing a train tunnel.
Yeah, I assume that's the wrong spot. Maybe inside this fence. Ooh, spooky vibes. This looks more like a garden.
In the garden. I should investigate. If they were to find somebody.
Oh. There's a fecker right there. Gonna try to sneak up on him. I'm gonna eat ya! Watery and also sturdy blood sample. How can it be both watery and sturdy? But okay. Is the wallet here? Is the wallet here? No. What about in this grass here? Oh. Rogue skull. Is he facing me or is he facing away? I think he's facing away. Oh, there's another there. Or two more. I'm gonna eat ya! Uh-oh. Alerted the others. Whoa! He sent me flying! Awesome. Okay. He hasn't seen me. Guess I walked too far. They got confused. Oh, they've seen me again. Both of them. Ow. My attack is pretty slow, I guess. Whoa, he didn't die from that? Yeah! Parried him. Oh. Where'd the other one die again? I don't know. Let's just say that he didn't have any loot. Photography in a wallet. A photography of a smiling... A photography. Isn't it a photograph? Anyway, of a smiling and loving couple with a few words written on the back. Milton and Pippa forever. Oh, so the nurse and...
So,
Who's Milton again?
Mr. Hooks and Nurse Hawkins are an item. Those two have hidden their affections well.
Oh! The ambulance driver. Wasn't she the one that said that he was cranky? Oh, there's more? Alright. What is all this? Wait, we found the wallet? I didn't even, where was it? I didn't see that pop up. Where are we now? Oh, I see a loot. Just gonna go back this way, I guess. Oh. Okay. Let's go give it to that fecker. It was Milton, wasn't it? Yeah.
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor. Still trying to save lives?
Yeah, as opposed to you.
I have some good news, Milton.
What? The epidemic's over?
I retrieved your wallet, with all the money and a certain picture.
Well, yeah, Pippa Hawkins is my girl. So what? Is it the difference of skin colour that bothers you?
Not at all, Milton.
Good. Please, take this money anyway. To remind you to keep your mouth shut. Not everybody is as broad-minded as you, Dr. Reed.
You're bribing me? God,
Goodbye,
you're such
Milton.
a bitch. I hate him. We can grab another level now. See if we can find our room again. Yay, I didn't get lost. Ooh, new things unlocked. Shadow Veil. Drain your stamina to fade into the shadows and become invisible to most enemies. Moving in this state will drain more stamina. Oh, shit. Okay. You will exit the shadows if you attack or dodge, or when your stamina is empty. Okay. Okie dokie. Or Spring. You perform a supernatural move to your target and cause damage upon landing. Oh, that reminds me of Spring Heeled Jack. That was, like, I think, an unsolved serial killer back in the day in London. Or an urban myth, urban legend. I'm not really sure. I like both of those, but I'm not sure. How much do they cost? 500 and 500. What about this? Coagulation, 600. Hmm. Maybe we should get another active. That would probably be good. Tactical. Spring, maybe? Yeah, we'll grab Spring. Will be Spring healed Jonathan. Doesn't do much damage, but... Oh, damn it. I must confirm, I keep forgetting. Okay, there we go. I think we're gonna end the stream now. It seems my body wants food. Oh, interesting. The skill made my health bar longer. That makes me want to make the other bars longer too, just to have them match. Motivates me to level up that. Anyway, talk to you later, BB. Bye.